officer who pressed his knee to Floyd's neck has been identified as Derek Chauvin.
I'm going to continue to stand with the people that are being oppressed.
Medics in the ambulance checked his pulse several times, finding none.
There's people being murdered unjustly and not being held accountable. Cops are getting paid leave for killing people. That's not right. I mean, people are dying in vain.
Floyd can be heard telling the cops he cannot breathe 15 times.
I'm seeing things happen to people that don't have a voice, people that don't have a platform to talk and have their voices heard and affect change. I know what I'm doing what's right, and I know other people see what I'm doing is right. It's something that we have to come together, we have to unite, we have to unify and make a change.
Minneapolis is hurting. The country is hurting. Black Americans are hurting. Minorities in this country are hurting. And the President of the United States is encouraging violence against protesters. When Colin Kaepernick knelt to paint the picture to white America, police brutality is a thing. People are dying. Cops do not treat us similarly to how they treat you. This is a problem. Please be advised. The president labeled him a son of a bitch. One person put Colin Kaepernick on a noose. White America burned his jerseys, an act of violence. And Donald Trump continued.
You cannot have people disrespecting our national anthem, our flag.
You have to stand proudly for the national anthem. Well, you shouldn't be playing. You shouldn't be there. Maybe you shouldn't be in the country.
Fanning the flames.
He's un-American and he doesn't deserve to be in our country.
All white,
so
all
that's
lives matter.
White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany, a corrupt woman from Ron DeSantis' state of Florida who thinks vote by mail leads to corruption, even though she's voted by mail 11 times in the last 10 years, has a take on protesting. Everyone has a right to protest, no doubt about that. But it needs to be peaceful, without looting. Let's do it peacefully and in accordance with the law. Tommy Lasagna wrote on Twitter, how does looting, rioting, and destroying your own community bring justice for anyone? You see, it's not protest.
Dude, Black Lives Matter protesters would be arrested immediately.
Not in the slightest. It's black protest.
I think it's very disrespectful to our country.
And Colin, if this country disgusts you so much, leave.
Overnight, the president making his position clear, writing, "These thugs are dishonoring the memory of George Floyd, and I won't let that happen. Any difficulty, and we will assume control, but when the looting starts, the shooting starts." Like Trump, Kayleigh McEnany is a racist. Too many black people push for special protection under the law, usually at the expense of whites, is an article she promoted.
To me, this is something that has to change, and when there's significant change, and I feel like that flag represents what it's supposed to represent, and this country is representing people the way that it's supposed to, I'll stand.
His message rings true. Trump tweeted that the protesters are thugs and demanded he be shot. Thugs dishonoring the memory of George Floyd? What are you going to do about the cops that made him a memory? Tweeted Jay Crossover, Jamal Crawford. As NFL veteran reporter, not lawyer, Mike Freeman tweeted, Colin Kaepernick is banned from the NFL for peacefully protesting deaths like George Floyd. The president is put in place to amplify the racists in this country. Meanwhile,
My job in the end is to prove that he violated a criminal statute. And there is other evidence that does not support a criminal charge.
This all could have been avoided if Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman did the right thing, arrested all 4 police officers involved.